nobody's with us, so we are continuing down the line. The signal is currently red over red. So that train just went that way. We're pulling out over here with all our coal. Look at all our coal that we loaded up last time. This panel, this computer on the train. Well, it probably has a lot of useful information and stuff that we can utilize to our advantage. Go ahead and coast for a little bit. It is idle ground. We don't need this anymore. So if we're going uphill, it raises it. If we're going downhill, it lowers it. It's just such a good system. I love this train. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Train Sim World video. Today we are continuing where we left off in this very high-tech fancy train. We have a odometer test where it's waiting for us to stop the button for the mile. We have a hump control, it's called. It's not that kind of hump, but it's, the humps like hills control. It keeps us going a good speed, but we do need some sand, so we'll go ahead and enable sand, and the sand pops up on both monitors. I explained last time why I love this train so much. It is just so good, so high-tech, so fancy, and yeah, last time we went through the, we went through the sand patch terminal thing, and they gave us the clear, so now we are continuing all the way to Viaduct Junction, where they are telling us to stop. It is the 15-mile journey that we all know and love from this route. So yeah, we'll be doing it. I don't know if we can do it in one video. I'm hoping we can get all the way down there in one video. Time lapses will definitely be our friend. And I know we're going 25, but like I said, the power handle is set to notch 8. Again, I do not know why it is not speeding us up, especially, well, we had sand applied, but the sand turns off, I guess. Oh, and that's a red zone. Uh-oh. Save. Emergency. Well, darn. I didn't even see that until it was too late. Did you guys see that? Well, at least they fixed the load last checkpoint. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay guys, I'm back. The last checkpoint has been loaded. It looks like the weather is a bit different, but hopefully I think the fog is just going to pop in like it always does. We still have the mile test. We still have the speed control. Also seems good. I think that yellow just suddenly turns red. There must be like a train. I don't want to take my eyes off it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn off the hump control for now, because I don't know what it will do if we throttle down. We'll go ahead and turn that off for now. Go ahead and throttle down, because we know that that a red zone is just gonna come out of nowhere and ruin us. Just trying to speed back up on a 1.2 gradient. Ugh. I don't like that. Really don't. I really hate that we have to stop for a stinking red zone on a 1.2% gradient. Never heard of a rolling start? Yeah. Now I don't know if this even did anything. The EOTD emergency. I don't know where the actual emergency brake valve is on this train. I don't know where it is. Probably over there somewhere. He's supposed to have the brake valve. Whenever I scream emergency, you're supposed to pull it. But in this game, he doesn't do that. Maybe because the microphone isn't actually connected to the game, and the game can't actually hear what I'm saying. I bet if the microphone was connected to the game, and the game heard what I'm saying, and I yelled emergency, then we probably have, smoother sailing. Anymore. I just know the only emergency brake I know is this automatic to full. Here's those carriages that we passed by earlier. I'm seriously confused. What causes this signal to go red over? Oh, that guy. He's gonna pass that green. Turns it red. He's also on our line, so the yellow turns red. Okay. So there's obviously an incoming train, and this thing just turns red. Okay, off now. Incoming train. Watch out. Do we have headlights? There he comes. There he goes. Okay. Huh. And this thing turned red because of that. I guess we were going just that much faster. Okay. Good. Grief. Those excess height cars, huh? I now know what those are for. They're for, automobiles, if I'm correct. Okay, whoa. Why are we rolling backwards? Okay, no, stop, stop, stop. Minimum reduction. Okay. Don't roll backwards. Please don't roll backwards. I don't want to roll backwards. Wait, the brakes. Okay, thank you. I know the signal's yellow, but we're just gonna wait till it's got to pass, because if we get close to it, it might turn red. Yeah, we're just waiting for this guy to pass. Measured mile, currently under the... Oh, because we're stopped. I see. Okay. When we start moving again, then you're gonna be like, okay. It's the end of the train. Okay, there's the end of him. Okay, good. We're gonna turn back on that. Release. That is released. Okay, go ahead and slowly speed back up. Notch 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, just straight to 8. Okay, we really don't need the wipers anymore, but we can go ahead and shut those off. I had them on because of the fog, but there is really no fog anymore, so yeah, they can just go ahead and go bye-bye. Sand. It's not really wet anymore, so we don't really need that. Oh, a 20. Okay. I can handle a 20. Then back at the 35. Okay. Is it 20 just because of that little rail switcheroo thing? You can only go around that little rail switcher, that 20 miles per hour, otherwise you just fly off the rails? I mean, okay. I'm not judging nothing. I don't know enough about trains, to justify, you know, we got a 30, and another 30. Yay, 30! When are we gonna reach 50? I guess we did pass a couple 45s back then, but I'm pretty sure there is a big straightaway where you can just put the throttle to max and go 50, and then right after the 50 there's a 25, so you better watch out. That's what I like about this route. It's a classic route. It's always been throwing those crazy speeds at you. So most of the new routes do that too, especially Tues Valley Line, which I plan to do after this. I plan to do some Tues Valley Line after this, because I feel like we haven't really been doing that much, and Tues Valley Line was actually a really good mission. I did love the trains on that. Looks like we're going through a tunnel. What's this? They're working on the rails? Oh, look at that little bulldozer down there. Hello. Hello, thank you. Thank you for working on the rails. Okay, goodbye. Nice, a tunnel. Feels like we're crawling. Oh no, I can't see you. Hold on, light. There's a light up here. I know there's a light. I can't. Light. Cap, light, window, light. I need the light. There's a light up here. So, oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, wipers. It's right next to the wiper. Okay, Why can't I find it? Right up here with the wipers. Whatever. Sun visor? Oh, that exists. Yep, there it is. Found it. From what I can remember, this is a pretty long tunnel. And we're limited to only going 30 miles per hour through it? Okay. Whatever you say. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna bring you back into the train for a little second. Oh, here comes the fog. As you guys probably saw there during the time lapse, I have been using the dynamic brake. The handles in setup right now, and probably could do some B2. But the control, the hump control, actually is affecting the dynamic brake. If you look down here, it is actually doing things. with the dynamic brake. Look, it's going up 16, and then it's going to drop down a little bit. It's actually kind of just maintaining there. We gotta get wind up a little bit, so it brought us down a little bit. It's maintaining us at the 30, which is awesome. I just think this train is so smart. Anyway, as you can see on the tracker, oh, we have a 25. Hold on, can't get too distracted here. Go and put that all the way to 8. I think. Good. Knock her down to size. And as you look another way, knocked it to 8. Watch the hump control just kind of kick in and be like, oh gosh, yes, you are going too fast. Oh gosh, it's just see the control just kind of slowly bringing it up. Like, oh gosh, you definitely are going too fast. Oh gosh. Okay, we're good now. And then I bring it back down, and then it's gonna slowly go back down. Actually, we could afford to just leave it in setup for a little bit. I've mainly just been rolling downhill. But yeah, we have progressed a lot. But as you can see, the mile marker's only gone down 2 miles. And that's because we just, I think, got through the brunt end of the wiggly rails. As you can see here, we were probably over here. And we went all the way down here, all the way up here, all the way over here. Just continue further this way. And then we got to go all the way up here, all the way over here, all the way down here. And then I think in this stretch, yeah, in this stretch right here, the miles just go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But here, it seems like it's taking a long time. But then here, it's like, you get the picture. It's just, you know, as you approach your destination. I'm hoping we can do that all today. I have been recording for a little while, but again, the video is probably only halfway over. So I'll probably end up, you know, going for a little bit longer, doing another time lapse. Probably going to have a bunch of time lapses in this video. It's whatever. But yeah, the scenery is really beautiful. The fog over the mountains. Like a lot of the days in Montana. There's just fog over the mountains. These are the Allegheny Mountains. Sand patch grade. Allegheny Mountains. Pretty close. These are the mountains pretty close to me. It's kind of the more hilly mountains. They're not like rocky mountains, but they're, you know, they're kind of like big hills. Because when I think of a mountain, I think of, you know, rock and snow, and when I think of a hill, I just think of, oh, like, you know, a lump with some grass on it. It's kind of a lump with some grass on it and some trees. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try to find another unique angle for another minute or so of time lapse. Yeah, I'll get back to you guys.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand, open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on memories.
That is a lot of trains. That was like four trains pulling this, I think. So that is a very long manifest of just assorted goods, tankers and grain, yeah, grain tanker, grain, a box, grain box, a grain tanker. Must be some heavy grain. Then again, those were the smaller locomotives. We have the bigger locomotives, so we only needed 2 for all this. They need 4. Wow. Gotta put the power handle back up, and as you can see, yeah, I was right about my assumption about the miles. 11 miles. We'll go ahead and get back into the cab. This was a really cool angle for the time lapse, I feel like. Yeah, I think it was a pretty cool angle. Takes a lot of load. jumping from all the way back there to up here. But yeah, it was kind of a cool angle because that was the train we used 2 episodes ago, actually. 2 parts ago. Part 1. That was the train we were using to haul the coal. And then we shut it off, got in this one, so yeah. It's coming along for the ride. Yep, been making heavy use of the dynamics. Yeah, I just kind of put it into idle. We roll downhill a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, we're going too fast, put it in 1, or dynamic 1, and then slow down a little bit, and then put it back into idle. The thing about going downhill is you don't use fuel. You don't need to. Like, now I might burn a little bit, just, get a little speed up, but, don't need to burn that much. And those wheels spinning a little bit. Propelling us a little bit further down the hill, but not by too much. It does seem like we're leveling out, though. Because we were at, like, a pretty insane, like, 1.8 down. We're now at, like, a 1.2 down. Definitely slowing down. It seems like we're getting farther away from our mile marker now. Because, yeah, we're approaching the wiggly rails. The wiggly, wonderful spaghetti rails. So, yeah, it's going to be good. We can go 30, apparently. 30 miles per hour. Yeah, miles. Okay. That's not bad. 30's good. I like going 30. Pretty nice. This train can handle it. Which is good. So ominous. The fog over the mountains. Just a very ominous like feel to it all. The houses. And just that we're a train just kind of trundling along at 22 miles per hour, carrying probably like several thousand tons of coal, probably over 1 million tons of coal. Maybe not 1 million tons, but quite a bit of coal. Don't know if it's 1 million tons, because 1 million is a big number. Yeah, but at least 1,000 tons. I think one hopper might be 1,000 tons. I don't know. If you guys want to, Google it or something, I don't really want to do that right now. But yeah, 12 miles away. At the power handle to idle, doze off because, yeah, it's just relaxing. You know what? Since the power handle's set to idle, let's go ahead and stand out on the front of the train if we can. I've never stood out on the front of this one before. Yeah. It's nice. Very ominous, actually, standing out here. It's pretty good. I bet I could get a pretty cool... I bet I could get a good thumbnail. Hold on. It's a good thumbnail. I close the door. Is it a good thumbnail? I can't tell if this would be a good thumbnail for the video. I feel like it ought to be a good thumbnail, right? I mean, this could be a cool thumbnail. Just kind of standing back a little bit so you can kind of see the rails in view. That's a cool thumbnail, actually. Maybe I might use that. I'll use some of the footage here, either that or this or I don't know, something. Anyway, let's get back in the train before a red zone comes and royally messes us up. Because they can't see red zones if you're not in the cab. Shut the door. Good. Back in the engineer seat, and okay, still green. Not bad. Still 12 miles away. Again, not bad. We could actually go ahead and apply a bit throttle because we are 23 miles per hour. We were just kind of coasting there for a bit while we go stand on front. I feel like just putting it in coast isn't a bad idea if you're gonna go stand on front, especially if there's a second man, because he can kind of take over if things get bad. But if it was just by myself, probably wouldn't do that. But again, it's kind of like being by myself because the second man don't do nothing in this game. There should be some AI behind it or something. I don't know what you could do. It'd be kind of annoying, I guess, if there was something, because then maybe like I don't know, like if they detect a red zone and put on emergency brakes and you didn't want them to because you already had the situation under control. I don't know. They could do something better than doing nothing. Like, talk to me or something. Like, give me, like, you know, like, advice. You know? You could talk to me. That'd be good. Like, talk about this weather. Like, look at this weather. It's horrible, isn't it? I can't even see 3 feet in front of me. I couldn't even see that power box until now. Or some of these signs. Some of these rail signs are just hard. Is that a yellow signal? I can't tell. Yeah, it's a yellow signal. I couldn't see it until now because of all this fog. Or that's a red signal. Actually, it's a red signal. So I thought it was a yellow signal. I would have been in trouble because that's a red. That's a green, though. I can definitely tell that's a green. Good, we still have our test started. At first when I started it, I'm going to be like, okay, it's just going to say 15 miles per hour. 15 miles, what's the point? But it actually isn't because we're going through all these turns. So I'm actually very interested to see the mileage that we get from this test. I didn't start it at the start of our journey, because I didn't know it existed. But I did start it, like, I think after our first stop, I think I started the odometer. Don't remember when I started the odometer. I started it, sometime. So it's been running for a while, actually. The hump control's also been on for, like, this whole journey. And it's just been, you know, perfecting my, my throttle movements ever so much more. I put it to 1 and it's doing work. Let's give it a bit more, our power handle. It might need about 3. We'll give it B3 and see what it does with that. Yeah, as you can see, it's recognizing the issue, being like, hey, we're going too fast. We need to, apply more, negative, KLB. Just keeps on thinking we're going too fast. It's trying to slow us down. But now that we know we're good, we can go ahead and set it to, 1, probably. Let's go and put it to 1. We'll be like, okay, the crisis averted. You set it to 1, and it's just gonna kind of do its thing. But we're gonna go put it to setup because I don't want. Okay, hold on, hurry, quickly. Cab lights, go. Yes. Awesome. Nice. It doesn't really illuminate much else. It just kind of illuminates the desk, which I guess is probably the most important part for it to illuminate, right? Just this. But that was the short tunnel. So we didn't really need it for that long. If only I could have found that quicker in the long tunnel. Anyway, we don't have much more to go. It's time for another time lapse. I think it is time. I've done a lot of cool, zany camera angles this time. We did the back camera angle. Did we do the head out? I think we did the head out camera angle. I am recording these two parts back to back, so I don't quite know what this video's camera angles have been. I don't think we've done just a basic front boom. I know front boom can be kind of basic, but it's an okay camera. It's an okay angle, and also it's easier for me to drive, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and rock this for the next 10 miles or so. I'd say so. So yeah, let's do it. Look at that, 1.9 miles away, we have a 50-mile-per-hour zone. Now that's what I like to see. Also, it looks like the fog has really just made a blanket just over everything. I can't. Oh, and it's gone now. Okay, well, that explains that problem. I thought there was a fog. A problem. Nope, apparently there was no frog problem at all. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't know. There is no fog. Unless we're gonna head into more fog. That is weird. Okay, the fog just kind of... Okay, it's not as bad anymore. It was just like you couldn't see 2 feet in front of you, and now it's just like... why do I speak?